is Tattvartha. So the Atma अपने अंदर ही परिणमन कर रहा है, भाव कर्म अपने अंदर परिणमन कर रहा है. The dravya karmas are operating in them. The body, the pariyaya are operating in the body. So this is a complex reality. So how do you know it? So when you apply the Naya and you understand that bhav karma is there from this point of view, from this point of view, there is no bhav karma in the Shuddhatma. It is only Gyan Darshan. From this point of view, yes, karmas are there. From this point of view, karmas are not there. From this point of view, I am a body. From this point of view, I am not a body. So you're applying the Nayas. But at the time when you experience the soul sitting in Samay, you experience it as Shuddhatma. You don't apply any Nayas. All application has happened now. Now the experience happens. And when the experience happens, Praman happens. Valid knowledge of the reality happens. You get me, dear children?
Ma'am, then
Yes,
that when Shuddhatma is considered, there is no para in it. It's only Swa.
At the time of experience. At the time of experience, see, before going to your house, you will know now that this is not my house, my neighbor's house is not my house, this is not my house, this is not my house, that is only my house. Then you will go to your house. But after going to the house, you don't have any vikalp, no. That I left that house, I thought of this house, then I came. No, you simply sit and relax. Understand? Before going to the Atma ka ghar, all vikalp will be there. But when you enter into that Atma ka house, all vikalp will drop. Only peace, only relaxation, only shanti, only anand, gyan anand you will experience.
So in that picture where that Atma is, when you are stationed in that Atma ka, that core, there is no para there. There is only Swa.
Yes. Now listen to me. In that Swa, the para, the entire universe of para will be reflected. That Atma ka jo pradesh hai, it is like the mirror, super mirror, which will reflect the whole universe, past, present, future ka thing in it. Yet it has not got anything to do with it. It's simply a karta. Kyata drashta akarta ka anand. That is the power of that gyan, one pariyay of gyan that the whole universe can reflect in. Otherwise, that Atma sitting and meditating, it will think, no, what is happening there, what is happening there, what is happening. Vikalp usko bhi aayega. Now all the gyan it has got. So no vikalp. What according to Krambad it is to happen will happen. I am not a doer of anything. I'm not a doer of my body also. I'm not a doer of Dravya Bhav Karam also. I'm only a doer of Gyan Darshan. So Gyan Darshan, Gyan Darshan, Gyan Darshan. और उसी में वो रहता है और ज्ञान में सारे ज्ञेय झलक.
Ma'am, can we apply this on the gunas as well?
So Gyan, when I said it is Gyan Gun, it apply on all the
different guns of Atma.
Yes.
They would all have their own Dravya Kshetra Kalbhav.
Yes. And all the pariyay also. Each pariyay is its Swadravya Kshetra Kalbhav. So you will read this book, Agam ke logic book आएगी. उसमें अच्छे से सब divisions के साथ दिया. So it's a chakra, no? It is very difficult to go inside all this and then get the reality and then experience it. So a soldier can fight the enemies, but this, when you go inside, apply these nayas and go inside that mithyatva ka jungle and get the samyak darshan and come, then only you can break open the chakra view of mohaniya karma.
Ma'am,
Thank you.
I have a small question. It may be very superfluous, but when Atma goes to the Siddhashila, it is one of the dravyas, no? It's a jiva, no?
Yeah, jivastikai.
So that jiva, even the siddhas are jivas, right?
Yeah, jivastikai they are. What is the meaning of Jiva Asti Kai? Jiva Asti Kaya. Jiva Asti. Asti means it is a Jiva. And it is living by the 4 Bhava Pranas, which are the essential, intrinsic, eternal life. This is called life. The 4 Bhav Pran of the Jeev is called life. And living in this 4 Bhav Pran is called living. All our education and learning should help us to manifest this inherent potential of this eternal life.
So
And Kaya means, one second, Kaya means it operates in its own pradeshas. It extends to its pradeshas. It doesn't go anywhere else. Being there, it cognizes the whole world. Like you sitting at home, at the click of a button, you cognize all the videos and all the movies and all the things. So you don't go anywhere.
So the basic is the Siddhas are also living beings, but they have gotten rid of their karmas and the body and other forms. And
Applying the Pramana and Naya. Applying the Pramana and Naya. Applying the Pramana and Naya, the Nikshepa, they first did the determination of the reality. When they were in the Chadmasta state. When they were in the Mithyatva state. See, the determination of reality will happen in the Mithyatva state only. And when the experience happens, it is a 4th gunas. And all this Praman, Nay, Nikshep, everything in 1st gunasthan only. In 1st gunasthan it happens. You apply it, you apply it, then you get the Atma ka Anubhav. Again you apply it, then you go to the higher gunasthan. Again you apply it, you go to the higher gunasthan. Again you apply it, you go to the higher gunasthan. The application of it starts, but the enactment, everything starts in the 1st Mithyatva. You know what? This burial ground ko Marghat bolte hain. Marghat. Now, what is the meaning of Marghat? Marne ki ghatna. But marne ki ghatna kahan hoti hai? Marghat ke bahar. In your house. Like we die in our house, but we don't call our house Marghat. But actually this is the Marghat. जहां मरने की घटना हुई उस बरियल ग्राउंड को तो ऐसे ही लोग बदनाम करते हैं. वहां पे तो मरने की घटना का अंतिम संस्कार होता है, अंत्येष्टि होती है. घटना मरघट के बाहर होती है. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Likewise, all this drama will happen in the 1st gunasthan. Then you go to the 4th. Again in 4th, it becomes more deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Then you go higher and higher in the gunas. You will do the determination of the business being outside the business. When you're in the business, you're only increasing the business and enjoying your profit and all those kind of things. Likewise,
and you completed in Siddhasila.
No, you completed it here in the Arihant state.
Here and gone there.
You completed it here. There is only a continuity of that experience. Sadi Anant Kal tak you enjoy the fruit of this application. Sadi Anant Kal tak wo kamai ko khata hai. Like for example, you bought a diamond factory. You bought a diamond factory giving some money. With great difficulty, you pulled in all the money and you gave the money to buy the diamond factory. Now, what do you do after getting the diamond factory? Do you struggle? Anant Kal tak, your 7 generations will enjoy the fruit of what you have invested in. 7 generations, whatever number of them, that is not. You understand what I'm telling? So, ek samay ka investment will get you Anant Kal ki kamai. Anant Kal tak bhogne ko milega Anant Gyan Darshan se. But we are not ready for that investment because the Nikshep has not happened, Pramanya has not happened. That's why Samyak Darshan has not happened. Hai ki nahi? Very beautiful now. In last class, I gave one very, very nice example. I'd like to share with you. हम कहाँ रहते कहाँ हैं? What is our address? Where do we live? Where do we live? So we'll say we live in the lok. We live in the lok. We don't live in the alok. Oh, you live in the whole lok? No, 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 no. I live in the Tircha lok. I live in the Tircha lok. Oh, whole Tircha lok, you are there? No, 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 no. I live in Adhai. This example is there in the Shwetambar Agam. Oh, you live in the whole Adhai Dweep? No, no, no. I live in Jambu Dweep. Oh, full Jambu Dweep? No, no, no. Dakshin Khand. Bharata Kshetra. You can likewise put your country's name. I will put Bharata Kshetra. Oh, full Bharata Kshetra you are there? No, 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 no. I live in Tamil Nadu Pranta. Oh, whole Tamil Nadu you are there? No, dear. I'm in Chennai Desha. Chennai Nagar, Chennai Pattanam. Oh, full Chennai you are there? No, 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 no. Part of Chennai. First he was telling yes. Now he's telling no. From this point of view, yes. From this point of view, no. See, Nayavad is applying. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Then he says, whole Chennai, no, no, no. I live in this part of Chennai, Purushottam, Veperi. Oh, Veperi, there are thousands of houses. No, no, no. I live in this building. Oh, full building you live? No, 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 no. I live in this second floor. Oh, full floor you live? No, no, no. I'm in this flat. Oh, full flat you live? No, no, no. I'm in this room right now. Oh, full room you live? No, no, no. In this room, there are so many other things. There are bags, there's a cot. Where do you live? Where do you live? I live in my
body. In the body.
You live in your body. There are so many other things in the body. There are intestines, there's a stomach, there's a brain, there are nerves, there's blood, there is this, that. Where do you live now? Tell me. Where do we live?
In every Atma Pradesha of the body.
Right? So Anadi Kal se Atma has never left its Atma Pradeshas. Even though it has taken millions of bodies and left the bodies, it never, even though it occupied the body, it never occupied the body. It was in its Swadravya Kshetra. It was in its Swadravya, but it never realized it, no? So it is said to be in the Paradravya Kshetra. It is said to be. The moment you realize, then that moment is your Swabhav, Swakal, Swadravya, Swakshetra. The moment you understand your Swadravya, you come in your Swakshetra, that time is called Swakal and Swabhav. Otherwise, we are, even though we are outside, we are not outside. And even though we are not outside, we are outside. Yes and no. From this point of view, we have never left our Swadesh. है ना, परदेसी, हम अपने ही घर में परदेसी. We have never come to our Swadesh. Okay, the day we come to understand our Swadesh, that time will be called as Swakal, Swabhav, Swakshetra. You become the boss of that Swakshetra. That time is your own time. That bhav is your own bhav. Everything else is borrowed from Pudgal and material and karma and kashai and all that life only we are living. So where do we live? Now listen, we live in our Atma Pradeshas. But since Anadi Kal, our upyog, no? Upyog gun, Atma ka upyog is always there in the Atma Pradeshas. Upyog gun the gun will always be in the guni. The sugar ka sweetness is always in the sugar. How much ever you keep it in the salt container, it will always be in its Pradesh only. It will never leave it. Likewise, the Atma has never left its essential intrinsic nature. That is the God particle. That is the divinity of each and every dravya. No dravya has left its own swadravya, bhav, swabhav and all that. Even though the paryay, it appears to be many. So the Atma is the upyog should concentrate on the swadravya kshetra kal bhav, but in the upyog is not there. Anything and everything that comes in the upyog goes behind it. तो आज तक आत्मा अपने प्रदेशों में आया ही नहीं और अपने प्रदेशों को छोड़ा भी नहीं. आया नहीं है मतलब डिस्कवर नहीं किया, छोड़ा नहीं है मतलब शक्ति रूप में है. पुरीदमा अनैवरकुम. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Aarti,
Yes.
Ram, Sir, Guna, Madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Ma'am,
What do you
I
know?
got an
Yes, ma'am.
question. I got a question yesterday.
Hmm.
It's in Tamil. It
Hmm.
says, Varkai Vargiroma Vasikiroma.
Vasikroma means?
Are you residing or are you living?
Ah, beautiful. Yes. We are all residing in this body, not living in the Atma. Yes. There's a difference between staying and living, you know.
So
There's
are
a
we
difference.
doing this or the other? And the question came yesterday and I'd been thinking since then, but you gave the answer today.
So Siddha Bhagwan are living and we are residing.
So they are more jivas than us.
Yes, they are only true jivas. They have understood their jiva tattva, jiva dravya, jiva padartha, and they are enjoying it. And we are only faking it. Going behind the indriya gyan
No,
and indriya
not faking it. We are trying to reach there somewhere in our little understanding.
Until and unless you reach it, you are out of it.
Correct. It's all a non-phenomenon.
Until and unless you reach home, you are wandering on. So
Yeah,
first
there-
we will reach home. First we will reach home in our Gyan Darshan. That is a Nama Nikshep and Sthapana Nikshep. Then the Dravya Nikshep. Yes, this is my home and I have to reach it. Then the Bhav that yes, I want this, I don't want anything else. Then the doors open. So the doors of moksha or enlightenment are not locked from inside. They are ever open. We don't have the tools or the key or thing to open it. So we need an expert to break open that lock of mithyatva, and that expert is logic, anekantvad, praman, naya, nikshep. So they who have given us this gyan are revered. The guru who has given us this gyan are revered. The shastra who give this gyan are revered. And the jeev who takes this gyan is ever revered. Clear? So Praman and I understood all of you. For 1-1 Sutra, if I take 1-1 class, then I will need 357 classes for 357 sutras, whatever. Now, this Praman and Naya are for Sankshipta Ruchi student. The brightest of the students, you tell them very little, they will understand everything. So there are 3 kinds of students: Sankshipta Ruchi, Madhyama Ruchi, Vistara Ruchi. That's why that Samyak Darshan is also of 10 types. क्या बोले बहुत अच्छे से 10 types of सम्यक दर्शन आता है. Very interesting. उसमें आता है विस्तार रुचि, बीज रुचि. I don't remember the names, otherwise I have it.
Visarga Rusi, Upadesh,
बोलो
Bij
आगे.
Rusi, Agya
हाँ.
Rusi, Sudra and
आज्ञा रुचि. Yes, yes, yes.
Vistar Rusi, Kriya,
Yes.
Sanship,
Yes, correct,
Dharma,
correct.
and one more I
இதோட
don't
reference
remember.
என்னதுமா?
Pardon, ma'am?
இதோட reference.
10 Rusis based, 10 Rusis to understand, 10 Rusis based on this. Reference, I don't remember, ma'am. But I remember studying this in MA class.
We taught you, I remember. So very interesting, you know, like somebody, you just give them the seed, gyan, and they will water it and they will get the Keval Gyan. Somebody, you know, you have to tell them about lot of things. Then they will be able to get the Samyak Darshan. Somebody they will be taking to the Kriya and then they will get it. So based on this, there are 10 types of Samyak Darshan, you know. So you should read about all this. So what I was trying to say, that Sankshipta Ruchi student, you tell them Praman and Naya, they will understand the whole Moksha Marg. They'll understand the tattvas, they'll understand everything. But there are people who don't understand. So for them, they tell, okay. For example, I gave in the that example in my Friday class also. Supposing I tell you to write an essay on India. You will write a few things. But is India only that much? But somebody, like you're telling your child stories about India. You tell him some stories about Shivaji, Maharana Pratap, Mahavir, Gautam. So then he'll ask you, please tell me more. Then what all you will tell. Like that, the sutra number 7 and 8 are more details about the tattvas and padartha, more tools. Okay, not tools actually, but more explanation about those things. So now take to page number 8, sutra number 7. Read it. Nirdesha, Swamitva, Sadhanadhikarana, Sthiti Vidhanataha. There are 2 dots, no? They are called Visarga. And they will be pronounced as the previous swara. If it is a, it will be aha. If it is e, it will be ihi. If it is u, then uhu. If it is o, then oho. Like that. The sound of that visarga will be of the previous swar. That is vowel. Okay. So nirdesha, swamitra. I've taught you how to read it. But when you have to do the meaning, you have to split it. Nirdesh, Swamitva, Sadhan, Adhikaran, Sthiti, and Vidhan. Say. What happens? The context is of Moksha Marg. For Moksha Marg, you need Samyak Darshan Adi. So how to get Samyak Darshan? Then he says through the knowledge of the 7 tattvas. Then the Shishya asks, how do I get the knowledge of the 7 tattvas? Then the Guru said, applying the Nikshep, applying the Pramannaya. So now the Guru says, you apply all these and understand what Samyak Darshan is, what Jivadi Tattva is. So this sutra, you have to apply on Samyak Darshan Adi. Adi includes Samyak Gyan, Samyak Charitra, all the practices and all the things in the whole universe. If you study, it will come under these headings. They are called headings. So first of all, it is given for people of mediocre interest. Madhyam ruchi hai. So unko thoda aur vishesh we have to tell them. Then only they get interest. They reach where the Guru wants to take them. So he says, first Nirdesh. Nirdesh means Naam Nirdesh. I am going to explain to you about Samyak Darshan. Okay, Nirdesh. Swarup. What is the Swarup of Samyak Darshan? Tattvartha Shraddhan. Get the knowledge of the tattvas. Swami. Who can get the knowledge? Who can get Samyak Darshan? Then all the Jeev who are in the Trasnadi. All the Jeev who are in the Trasnadi, only a Jeev can get Samyak Darshan. A Jeev cannot get Samyak Darshan. Oh, then all the Jeev will get Samyak Darshan? No. Only the Sangi Panchendriya Jeev can be the Swami of Samyak Darshan. Listen to me, friends. If we don't apply our Purusharth in getting Samyak Darshan in this Manushya Bhav, we will miss the bus. And we will go back to the 1, 2, 3, 4 Sangi level. You got the highest brain reasoning power, but you did not reason to understand your Swadravya Kshetra Kal Bhav. You will lose this facility. And if you have not used it, you have abused it. You have misused it. You have overused it. Overused it in material pleasures. So you will lose it. You will get all the avaran on it and you will go back. You matlab we. When I say you, I don't mean you personally. It's the Jeev. Your Jeev, my Jeev, whatever. Clear? So Swami is the Malik. Sadhan, Utpatti. What is the means? Sadhan is the means to get Samyak Darshan. So they are going to explain it in page number 8A in a different chart form. We will study it separately. Adhikaran. Adhikaran again is the base, Adhar. Who gets it? Where do they get it? So the Swami only gets it. But how does he get it? So he will get it in the universe or he will get it in his Atma Pradeshas. Where this act of Samyak Darshan happens. What is the base for it? Then only he will be the owner of it. So that is the Adhar, Adhikaran. Then Sthiti. Once you have got the Samyak Darshan, minimum how much time it will be with you, maximum how much time it will be with you. So that they have given over here. Upsham, now you should know that Samyak Darshan is of 3 types. There are more types, but now we'll just understand 3 types. Opshamic, Kshayopshamic, and Kshay. How many people don't know about this? How many people don't know about this? Quickly tell me. Hello.
Ma'am, I just heard the names, but I don't know about it.
Very good. Only when you say I don't know, I will feel like telling you. Otherwise, I don't feel like telling.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Who else knows about it and who else doesn't know about it? How many of you know it very correctly and can explain to the class? Anybody interested?
Ma'am, we all studied, but not able to recollect it. Okay.
Oh, very good.
When
Anybody who
we
would
know
like to
it,
teach the class?
we know it, but sometimes you get confused between them because you kind of mix up.
Very good. Very. I'm very proud of the class. Beautiful class. All variety of people, you know. Somebody knows, does not heard it. Somebody doesn't remember it. Somebody knows it, but not very clearly. Who knows it and who can explain it to the class?
Ma'am, I can try.
Try. Quickly try. Short mein bata. Short mein bata.
Opshamic is the rising of the fruition of karmas. And then Kshayopshamic is the suppression or...
No.
Can I try, ma'am?
No, Shobha madam.
Ma'am,
Try, ma'am.
how Opshamic is suppressed, not coming to fruition. Shaik is all the karma particles are removed. And Kshayopshamic is some Mohaniya karma particles have been removed, but others are still there.
Okay. I need more clarity. Anybody who would like, what you have told is right, but I need more. I'm going to throw more light on it. Anybody else? Again, Shobha madam, you want to try?
Ma'am, Shaik is total destruction of all karmas.
You're talking of karma or you're talking of bhav? I'm asking about bhav. You're talking of karmas, both of you. Padma Priya and Shobha madam. You're talking of karmas. I'm talking of bhav. Anybody got the hint?
I got
So,
the
ma'am,
hint.
when
I'm trying to see how it can be answered.
when you say that on the separation of darshan mohniya karma and charitra mohniya karma, the bhav that the jiva experiences is the opshamic bhav.
There you are now. See, I got it from you people. That is right. That is there.
Ma'am, Opshamic suppression of darshan mohniya karma, no, ma'am. And Shaik is restriction.
No, sir. Complete padinga, sir. Arakore padchingana onnu kadikadu, sir. Little knowledge is very dangerous. Nalla ippavadu nalla padchikonga. Now I listen to me very carefully. All of you put your 2 hands before you. Call one as karma. Call one as bhav. Okay? So when you say upsham is called subsidence of karmas. Don't use the word suppression. In psychology, suppression of emotions is a negative trait. Subsidence is happens. Suppression also happens, but we are not supposed to suppress. Okay, so in the karma, upsham happens and corresponding bhav will be called opshamic bhav, which happens in the soul. Clear? Opshamic bhav happens in the soul. Upsham happens in the karmas here. Karmas here, corresponding opshamic bhav. There is no karta karma sambandh between the two. Nimit nemitik sambandh. Because of the rise of the karma, the jeev got one bhav. That is called Audaik bhav. When the karma subsided, the jeev had a corresponding bhav called opshamic bhav. When partially the karmas were removed and partially subsided, we call it as Shayopshamika Bhav in the soul. And complete annihilation of Mohaniya karma is called Kshaya. Here, Kshaya happens here, and the corresponding Shaik Bhav happens in the soul. Clear? Now listen to me very carefully. We have very little time. Listen to me very carefully. There's a glass of water, muddy water. Just imagine that muddy water glass is our soul. So the water in the glass is pure or impure?
Water is pure, ma'am.
Water is pure, but it is not potable. You can't drink that muddy water. You see the water pure, but you know that it is not drinkable. It can be made drinkable by removing the impurities from the water. The impurities are not in the water. The impurities are with the water. They are in their Dravya Kshetra Kal Bhav. The water is in its Dravya Kshetra Kal. Even though they are together, occupying the same Pradeshas, they exist in their own way. Unka parinaman is happening in them, not in each other. पानी में पानी का परिणमन हो रहा है, मिट्टी में मिट्टी का परिणमन हो रहा है. In your Gyan, it is very clear that water is drinkable, potable, but in this way it is not. So now what you do, you take one alum, pitakri, padigaram, and you put it, and all the dirt settles down. Now that padigaram is nothing but your praman naya nikshep. You apply that praman naya nikshep, all your mohaniya karma will subside. What you get is the clear picture of the water, of reality. So that pure water is Opshamik Bhav. And the muddy water settling down is the Upsham of karmas. Understood, dear, with the example?
Yes, ma'am.
Samajh mein aaya?
Yes, ma'am. Very
There was
clear.
always a question.
When the Atma or when the Jeev applies the Praman Naya and it sees its Gyan Darshan Swabhavi Atma. I am that, I am not all this more Ragvesh. Even though the more Ragvesh mitti is there, let it be. But it doesn't touch my essential intrinsic nature. You understand? Then only the Mohaniya Karma ka Upsham will happen. When you see yourself as a pure divine soul like Siddha Bhagwan, then only the Upsham of the Darshan Saptak, Mithyatva ke 3 divisions and Anantanubandhi, Krodman, Maya Lobh ke 4 divisions. Permutation combination of these 7 will be that many types of Upshamik Samyak. So you have to read the Mohaniya Karam ke 28 divisions thoroughly, memorize it today itself. You will need them again and again and again and again. So somebody teach each other. See that everybody knows the 28 divisions. बार बार उनको बुलवाओ, समझाओ और उनसे समझवाने की कोशिश करो. Okay. Now listen. Now I'll listen to me very carefully. I'll just take class for 4 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Will it be okay? Okay. कितनी जल्दी 2 घंटे पूरे हो जाते हैं पता ही. Oh, we have time till. We have more time. No, 45 minutes है ना अभी. Okay. Yeah. I thought 7 to 9. Okay, chalo, I have lot of time. I can finish. So now listen to me. You know the names of the 5 bhav? कौन बोलेगा 5 bhav के नाम?
Opshami, Shaik, Shayopshami,
Audaik
and Parinamic.
and Parinamic.
Very good. All of you put it on your 5 fingers now. Take out your 5 fingers, put it on your 5 fingers. Parinamic bhav. It is given in Tattvartha Sutra, 2nd chapter, 1st sutra. वहाँ पे उठा के देख लो, दिया हुआ. First, we'll take Parinamic bhav. Put it on this finger. Then put Opshamik bhav. Shayopshamik bhav, Shaik bhav, Odaik bhav. Okay. Since Anadi Kal, we will always be having two bhav. Anytime two bhav will be either parinamic and odaik or parinamic and kshaik. Siddha Bhagwan has parinamic and kshaik. We will be having parinamic and odaik. Okay. Odaik means what? Now listen, come back to our water example. You have disturbed the glass of dirty water. So the muddy water comes up. Likewise, when the Jivatma is not meditating on itself, the karma uday happens here and the odaik bhav happens here. Like for example, you are sitting in Samaik and you got the bhav of, let us say, some bhav, koi bhi bhav, picture dekhne ka bhav. You got that bhav. You did not bring that bhav, but that bhav came to you. Because of the rise of the corresponding karma, you got that bhav. Listen to me, this is called udaya. You get carried away with it, then that is called odaik bhav. But the moment the uday comes, you look at the parinamic bhav. Karma uday has come, uday has happened in the karma, and you are in the state of samaik, means you are concentrating on the parinamic bhav. You don't get carried away by the odaik bhav. Uday has come, bhav has come. Because of the karma uday, that bhav has come in your mind. Now you tell yourself, no, I am a pure soul. I'm only a knower and seer of this bhav. I'm not the doer of this bhav. Then that is called opshamik bhav. You have done the upsham of that mohaniya karma. Repeatedly you do it. That is 48 minutes samaik you do. Your parinamic bhav में क्षायिक भाव आ जाएगा, केवल ज्ञान हो जाएगा. नहीं समझ में आया? आया, थोड़ा आया, किसको पूरा आ गया? So looking at parinamic bhav, you are conquering the odaik bhav, karma uday. And when you get associated with the karma uday, you get carried away by it. So you get the odaik bhav. And at that time, there is an avaran on the parinamic bhav of all the four ghati karmas. Yanavaran, Darshnavaran, you are conditioned in mohaniya and antray. You are away from it. The more and more you go to the odaik bhav without determining your parinamic bhav, then that odaik bhav, you get carried away. That odaik bhav is not the cause of bondage. The uday is not the cause of bondage. You get associated with the uday, you flow with it, it causes bandha. You don't flow with it, it is samvar nirjara moksha marga. समझ में आया?
So ma'am, if there in the Udayic Bhav, if in the Uday we don't engage ourselves or follow the Uday, you're saying that we would be in Aupshamik Bhav?
No, that, yes, you will be in your parinamic bhav and resultant में बाहर में Aupshamik bhav आएगा. Water clarity
Right.
बढ़ेगा.
Right.
And the more and more you focus on the parinamic bhav, your opshamik bhav will become kshayopshamik bhav. And more you focus on the parinamic bhav in such a way that you never lose the focus of it, then that is shaik bhav, shaik samyak darshan. Whatever you may do in the world, you will never lose the focus of the parinamic bhav. That is shaik samyak darshan, which all the Tirthankars get from their past life and come in this life. Shrenik Raja has got it. Krishna Vasudeva has got it. Even though in the Narak, the uday of karma is happening, वो दुखी नहीं होते. दुखी होते भी है, But the parinamic bhav mein anantanubandhi kashai chokdi is gone. So their dukh is not of that anantanubandhi type. अप्रत्यख्यान प्रत्यख्यान संज्वलन का दुख है दुख है.
So would that then mean that the karmic movement also happens according to the bhav?
Because of this nimit, this will happen. Because of this nimit, this will happen. Nimit nimitic, not karan karya sambandh.
Okay.
Karan karya sambandh is always in the dravya,
Okay.
not in two dravyas. Two
Okay.
dravya mein nimit nimitic sambandh.
Thank you.
Understood. Now read the second chapter, sutra number 1 to 7, the divisions of the 5 bhav, memorize it. What all comes under Odaik bhav, what all comes under Kshayakshami. Oh, I am Manushya, Odaik bhav. Because of the Manushya Gati ka Uday, you got Manushya. You are not Manushya. The other day, yesterday, I was taking this class, Saturday class for the temporary batch. I was teaching about the 4 Gati. I'll send you the recording of it. Very, very basic we are doing, you know, Bal Bodh 1, 2, 3. We are doing. 4 Gati ka lesson, itna super padaya. Each time we keep improving our own self, you know. So वो temporary batch में भी आप लोग सब आ सकते हैं. अभी 4 batches चल रहे हैं मेरी. Tuesday batch में वीतराग विज्ञान चल रहा है. फिर Saturday batch और Friday Saturday batch में बाल बोध चल रहा है. Friday batch आपके जैसे ही तत्वार्थ चल रहा है.
What time on Saturday, ma'am?
Same 7 to 9. Evening 7 to 9. Tuesday 7 to 9, Friday 7 to 9. You asked me, I'll send you the links. Okay? Chalo. So understood sthiti. Now upsham samyaktva jaganya utkrisht antar muhurat. Minimum maximum time of upshamik samyaktva is antar muhurat. You keep pursuing that parinamic bhav, it will get converted to kshayopsham. Now the kshay of the mohaniya karma starts. And partial subsidence, partial shay is called shayopsham. And minimum time limit is antar muhurat or 66 agar rupam. And shaik samyak darshan, minimum antar muhurat, maximum 33 sagar rupam plus 8 years. And antar muhurat kam in 2 purva kota koti. The detailing of it, you can look into the scriptures. And this is the sansar ki apeksha. Shaik samyak darshan, this much time you can be in the world. Utne time mein moksha ho jayega. And moksha ki apeksha se, angle se, shaik samyak darshan will be eternally there. Saadi anant kal. Aryanta Siddha Bhagwan have destroyed the karmas and correspondingly they have got the kshaik bhav of the parinamic bhav. In their kshaik bhav, they have destroyed the karmas. This is karma ka angle. But atma ke angle se it is parinamic bhav. Anant kal tak they'll be enjoying the parinam. They'll be in the gyayak bhav, gyata drishta bhav, akarta bhav, saadi anant kal tak. No vikalp of doing anything in the whole universe. Even though in the gyan they are seeing the whole universe. That much of vitragta, that much of detachment, that much of vairagya happens, then this gyan manifests. So who is stopping your keval gyan? Your mohaniya karma, and not less gyan or more gyan of purvas or agam or physics, chemistry, biology. It has got nothing. That is all information. Chauda purva ka gyan is information. Samyak gyan is transformation. Okay, so understood sthiti, vidhan. Vidhan, they will tell you many ways, bhed, classification. Vidhan means ways. So here, samanya apeksha, samyak darshan is only one type, atma ka anubhav. 2 ways, nisarg and adhigam. 3 ways, opshamik, shayopshamik, shaik. Shabd ki apeksha, sankhyat, numerable types. Numerable ways you can explain samyak darshan. Shraddha karne walon ki apeksha. How many living beings in the universe who are getting samyak darshan? Asankhyat, innumerable. and Shraddha karne yogya padarthon ki apeksha. Having faith in how many things is Samyak Darshan, Anant. इसलिए वो अनंत type का हो. Now come to 8A. They said that Adhikaran Adhar is 2, Bahya and Abhyantar. Now what is that Bahya? What are the means to get Samyak Darshan? Abhyantar, there is only one means, and that is the subsidence, destruction, or subsidence come destruction. Subsidence is Upsham, Kshay is destruction, Kshayopsham is subsidence come destruction, cum, come, of Mohaniya Karma. That too Darshan Mohaniya Karma. Primarily, and Anantanubandhi Kashay. That is the internal cause of getting Samyak Darshan. External, what it is? There are two, Saman and different, or common and different reasons. The common reason is, in all the 4 gatis, either you get the Jati Smaran Gyan and get Samyak Darshan, or you listen to Dharma Shravan. Shravan itself means listening. Listening to the discourses on the Atma very keenly, very profoundly, very acutely, very sincerely, very devotedly, you can get Samyak Darshan. 2 reasons. Now, what are the different reasons in 4 gatis? In Narak gati, it will be Vedana Bhi Bhava. A person is suffering so much, and he becomes contemplative. Why am I suffering? And supposing in his past life he has heard about Shuddhatma, and now he applies it, he can get Samyak Darshan there. कुछ खा लो, एक एप्पल ले लो, क्या कुछ तो खा लिया करो. मैं क्लास में आ जाती हूँ, मुझे ध्यान नहीं रहता है. अंकल का भी आज नाश्ता बाहर से ही आया था, इसलिए मैं किचन में गई नहीं. ओके ओके, हाँ, थैंक यू. चलो, तो in supposing he has heard it in his past life, we have heard it in this life, and supposing because of some karma uday we go to Narak and we are suffering there, and there you get to apply, then maybe there you can come face to face with your pure soul. I'll give you my small example. Every month I have to go for this eyebrow thing. No, it will be so painful. My skin is very, very sensitive. तो मेरे को वो इतना सा भी वो आईब्रो करते ना, तो मेरे को तो पूरी जिनवाणी अप्लाई करनी पड़ती. Infinite times I've suffered in Narak. I'm not the body. I try to do. I try to detach from that pain and all that. You understand what I'm? Otherwise, it won't. I may not remember my Gyayak Bhav. But when that acute pain comes, no, there are more chances of Samyak Darshan in Narak than in Devlok. There are more chances of people being sensible when they are in pain. That's why Upsarg Parishya are welcomed by a Samyak Darshan. Because Upsarg Parishya are examination, whether I'm able to attach myself to the Gyayak Bhav or get carried away by this Odai. And without, I always write, no, there cannot be coming to consciousness without pain. अभी हम खाली बातें कर रहे हैं, लेकिन जब वो when we are put in difficult situations, do we really remember who we are? सुख में, भोग विलास में आत्मा का समझना बहुत मुश्किल. Only when you go through it, that's why you should go through the tapka process. Don't feed your indriyas. Deprive them. Live a life of poverty, so that you remember your soul and come home to your soul. Simplicity, poverty. You understand what I'm trying to say? But somebody is very poor, that doesn't mean he will get Samyak Darshan. No. Have you all seen this video? Recently, I got it from 2-3 groups, and beautiful video of a Kisan from Karnataka talking of such beautiful philosophy. And I have the translation of it in Hindi. So nice, such simplicity. Mera dil jeet liya wo video. He's talking of Shuddhatma, he's talking of Adinath Bhagwan, he's talking of Panch Parmeshti, he's talking of Samyak Darshan. And he's a peasant, illiterate peasant. He's a greater Gyani than all your Musk and Bill Gates and Tata Birla Ambani and all that. Kya simplicity and kya knowledge. He's living life close to nature. He's a ordinary farmer. I'll send it on the group. Somebody try to translate it in English. I will edit it. Okay, listen, it may not be very clear, but yes, somebody, Professor Sudeep Jain from Delhi, he translated it, not translated it, he scripted that video and gave it to us. Okay, so I'll share it. So Vedana Abhibhava, understood? And second is Dharma Shravan up to first 3 Dev, Narak. The first 3 Narak ke Jeev also can remember whatever Dharma Shravan they have got, and they can apply it and they can get Samyak Darshan. And in Tiryanch and Manushya Bhav, it will be Jinabimba Darshan. It could be Jinabimba, it could be looking at Tirthankar, it could be looking at Guru, it could be listening to the Shastra, everything. And in the Devalok, how the Devatas can get Samyak Darshan. So the Devatas are surrounded by all the material wealth and pleasures, Bhog. But still they get to come to Samavasharan, and there in the Samavasharan, if get the Mahima, Mahima means what? They understand the magnanimous personality of the Shuddhatma, then they can also get Samyak Darshan in the Dev Parya. And if one Dev is looking at the wealth or the material affluence of another Dev, and he becomes contemplative, then he can understand what Atma is, provided he has listened before. Dharma Shravan, the ordinary cause, Dharma Shravan should be there. Now, one millionaire can become a billionaire in the human realm. But in the Devalok, if you are in one particular Devalok, you will not become a richer Dev. You have to get stuck up with that wealth only, that position only. You cannot get, because your punya there is fixed. And that is a place where you'll be enjoying the fruit of their punya. You cannot increase your punya and get more wealth over there. So generally the Devatas will be jealous of each other. One Dev will be more affluent, more beautiful, more bright, more splendorous, more attractive than the other one. So they'll be more jealous on. Kash, मैंने भी मनुष्य भाव में थोड़ा पुण्य एक्स्ट्रा कर लिया होता, एक नौकर सी ज्यादा कर ली होती, एक पोरसी ज्यादा कर ली होती, एक उपवास ज्यादा कर लिया होता, स्वाध्याय थोड़ा जा तो मेरा पुण्य ज्यादा होता. So I would have been in his place, he would have been in my place. Like that, they'll be very jealous. But when they are doing this Riddhi Darshan and they apply that all this is because of karma and I am a Shuddhatma, then he can get Samyak Darshan. And in 13th heaven and above, there is no Deva Riddhi Darshan. All are equal Riddhi Wale. And in 9 Gravek and above, 9 Gravek ke upar, there is no Jina Mahima Darshan. They don't come down only. They are in a Sudharma Sabha kind of environment. Very peaceful, very blissful, very Shant, Parinam, Shukla, Leshya, all that. Now this disciple is asking, please tell me little more. Like when I told you, tell about India. You told 4 things about India. India, there are so many people, so many states. So this is a national flag, national emblem, national bird, that's all. Now the student please tell me a little more about India. Then you talk about the rivers and the mountains and the languages and the festivals. Now the Shishya tells me little more. Then you talk about the philosophy, the religions. and all that. And then the disciple determines, okay, I should go to India and see for myself all this. And then he forgets. He's busy in his material world. Again, he remembers, oh no, I promised myself I'll go to India, no? So I should go to India. So listening to the lecture on India, he had the determination that I have to go to India. That is a Dravya Nikshep. Then he lost hold of his determination. Then again he revisits that determination. Then it becomes Bhav Nikshep. Then he books his tickets, then he comes to India. So more and more and more you should hear about India. The Sthapana of India is good in your mind, then the determination comes. The same thing you apply. More and more and more we should hear about the Atma. Then the Dravya Nikshep, Sthapana Nikshep happens in our Gyan. Then comes the Dravya Nikshep. Oh yes, I am that guy. Huh. Ho gaya sab kam? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then the Bhav Nikshep comes. So our studies is for 5 years. It cannot be for one एक उपदेश में हो जाए तो भी हो सकता है. You know some examples of Rishabdev Bhagwan's grandchildren. They came straight from Nigod. One Shullak Pariyai they did of Tiryanch. Then human birth. All their life they did not talk. And when they went in Prabhu's Samosharan, they said, give us Diksha. They took Diksha. They never spoke any other word. They got Keval Gyan, they went to Moksha. Rarest of the rare cases. Everybody else has to go through the grill of 84 lakh Jivya. So now the Vistara Ruchi student tells me, please tell me a little more about Samyak Darshan and other things. How do I know them? So the sutra number 8. Sat Sankhya Kshetra Sparshan Kalantar Bhavalpa Bahutvaishcha. This is not Hindi, this is Sanskrit. People mistake Sanskrit Prakrit as Hindi. And they panic. It's Sanskrit, Baba. Sat. Sat means what? Now see the description of it. Existing. Really Samyak Darshan is there. Atma is there. Moksha is there. Rebirth is there. You cannot see them with your naked eyes. You have to see them with your Shraddha ke eyes. Gyan ke eyes. Not blind Shraddha. After applying the logic, you're able to see it. Then it is Samyak. Sat. Existing. Kshetra. Sorry, Sankhya. Sankhya. Sansari Jeev ki apeksha. Sankhya. Sankhya means numerable. Mukta Jeev ki apeksha. Who have got Samyaktva. Ananta Jeev. Kshetra. Again, similar like past shlok of Kshetra. Chadmasta. Jivas with karmas. Lokanadi. Trasnadi. Asankhya. Kevali ki apeksha. Asankhya. And Sarvalok mein you will have Asankhyat Bahubhag. Sparshan. Chadmasta can get it in little less than 8 bhag out of the 14 bhags. Ras Lok Nadi ke 14 bhag mein se kuch kam 8 bhag. What are those 8 bhag? You try to find out and come from other sources, from Sarvartha Siddhi. Find out and come. I will not explain all this. My job is only to explain to you the sutras. That's all. So Kala here refers to the time. You have to look at the 7th sutra. There they have told you about the Kal. The same thing you have to take over here, and more description you have to go to the scriptures. Antar, once you have got the Samyak Darshan, after how much time you can get it again. So Ek Jeev ki apeksha, Jaganya will be Antarmorat. Upsham Samyaktva is Asankhyat Varsh. After Asankhyat Varsh, Asankhyat means innumerable. Sankhyat means numerable. Asankhyat means innumerable. Anant means infinite. So Asankhyat means Asankhya. Sankhya means numerable. Asankhya means you cannot number it. After that many years, you can get again Upsham Samyaktva, Jaganya. Utkrishta, little less than Ardha Pudgal Paravartan time. Within that time, you will get it. Shayopsham, Jaganya, every Antarmorat. And Utkrishta, Ardha Pudgal Paravartan time tak it can be with you. And Kshaik Samyaktva, there is no difference, no Jaganya Utkarasha. You get it or you don't get it at all. It will never leave you and go. Other Samyaktva can leave you and go, and after that much time you can get it again. Bhav. Bhav mein, it is Parinamik Bhav or Opshamik Adi Bhav. So that 5 Bhav we will study it separately. Alpa Bahutva, minimum to minimum will be Opshamik Samyak Darshan Wale Jeev. More than them will be Kshayik Bhav Wale Jeev, and more than them will be the Kshayopsham Bhav Wale Jeev. Like that, you have to go into the details. Now we come to the next sutra, which is about Gyan. Abhi tak jo bataya tha, tools, ways to know Samyak Darshan and 7 tattvas, etc. How they have applied on Samyaktva, you can apply on 7 tattvas. Sat, let us say in Samvar, exists. Sankhya, how many types of Samvar? Kshetra, who can follow Samvar? Sparshan, who can experience it? Kal, how much time that Samvar will be? Antar, once you've got that Samvar, when can you get it again? Vidhan, ways, difference, classification. In Samvar, what is the Bhav? Minimum Jeev of which Samvar? Maximum Jeev of which Samvar? Like that you can apply. Understood, dear children? Now we go to the next sutra, which is very, 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 very important. It talks about Gyan. So first they told you how to get Samyak Darshan, Tattvartha Shraddha. Now in Samyak Gyan, they'll tell you, get the Gyan of the Tattvas. So the first Tattva is Jiva Tattva. And that Jiva Tattva, Jiva Dravya, can have 5 types of Gyan. What are those 5 types of Gyan? Mati, Shrutavadhi, Manaha Pariyaya, Kevalani Jnanam. For moksha, which Gyan is important? Who will tell me?
Shruta Gyan, ma'am.
Ah, very good. Shruta Gyan. Why not Keval Gyan?
Keval Gyan is what you get when you.
Ah. So
It's
Keval
abstract.
Gyan is the fruit. Keval Gyan is Sakshat Moksha Swarupa. Keval Gyan is a byproduct of understanding the Moksha Swarupa Atma. Very powerful statement I have told. Keval Gyan is a byproduct of understanding the Moksha Swarupa Atma. If you go behind moksha, you will not get it. But when you understand the moksha swarup of the Atma, Keval Gyan will come out. But when you don't focus on the moksha swarup Atma, you think of Atma in terms of bandha, in terms of samvar, in terms of getting moksha, you will not get it. Very powerful statement I've told. You understood or not? Like in the example of that dirty, muddy water, glass water. That water is moksha swarupa. Water is pure. When you understand that purity and focus on it, all the dirt of karmas will go. That parinamic bhav is moksha swarupa. When you focus on that pure soul, then opshamik, samyak, chayopshamik, shaik, all will happen. No, I want moksha. Only the manifestation of moksha happens. Manifestation of Atma happens. Manifestation of the purity happens. You don't have to make the Atma pure. You don't have to make the Gyan pure. The Gyan is ever pure. When you realize the purity of it, it manifests. There are so many people who talk in terms of manifestation these days. There are so many people. Videos are there on it. There are people, I don't remember their names. You just go and Google manifestation videos by powerful people worldwide. They talk in terms. But how many people talk in terms of Jainism? Nobody is there. Only Priya ma'am is there in this class. Or other हिंदी में बोलने वाले बहुत पंडित जी लोग. This is real manifestation. Okay, now what is Mati Shrutavadi Mana Paryay Kevalani Gyan? What is it? Who will tell me? What is it? Is knowledge of 5 types?
Divisions of knowledge, ma'am.
Hmm?
Divisions of knowledge.
So can you divide knowledge?
These
Or
are
say
the-
classification.
These are the types of knowledge that one has. All
Paryaya of
beings
knowledge.
have Mati Gyan.
Paryaya of knowledge, ma'am. Different paryaya.
Write down. Gyan is only one. Gyan is Gyan. It is Swapar Prakashak. It is divine. It is beautiful. It is pure. It is eternal. It is Savikalpaj. When you say Gyan, it includes all the 5 J's. You know the 5 J's? I've taught the 5 J's in the class. 5J. This Gyan includes all the 5J.
I'll listen to that in your Friday class, ma'am. Gyan, Gyayaka, Gyan, Gyanakar, and Gyayak.
I taught this in your class, the 5 J's. Sometime I must have taught you.
Was a reference, I think, ma'am.
Anybody? Mahendran sir is not there. He is learning it right now in the MA class, theory of knowledge. Mahendran sir is there. Why is he not talking?
Yes, ma'am. My signal is poor, ma'am. So I'm just listening.
Got it. See, have I taught you or not? Put it in the chat. If you tell me to teach, I will teach. Otherwise, I will not teach. 5J batao. So mere
No,
andar se
not in the class, ma'am. You didn't taught me.
You have learned it in MA level, Ram sir.
I learned it, but you not taught in these classes.
Not
The
in
5 J's. No, ma'am. In this class, ma'am.
Okay, chalo. Draw one hand, all of you, in your notebook. Draw one hand and name it. Shobha madam, can you help them to name it? Guna madam, anybody? Name it. Here, write Geya. In this finger, write Jneya. In this second finger, write Gyayakar. Write Gyayakar. In the third finger, write Gyanakar. Third finger, write Gyanakar. Fourth finger, write Gyan. Jnana. Jnana. And in the fifth finger, write Gyayak. लिख दिया. लिख करके ग्रुप में डाल देना. मैं देखूंगी वहां पर करेक्ट है या नहीं. Neatly, one of you put it. Okay. How does this Gyan operate? How do we know things? Whether in Nigod or in our state or in Moksha, the same mechanism happens in Gyan. The functioning of Atma or of Gyan is the same in Nigod, in human, in Tiriyanj, in animals, in terrorist, in butcher, in Atankvadi, any terrorist, whatever, what. Or Siddha Bhagwan, Aryan Bhagwan, everywhere it is the same. Gyan is only one. The blood is the same in all humans. But we say A1, B1, P, whatever, A plus B, A, B, C, D, whatever blood group. Sugar is same in everybody's house. The sunlight is same everywhere. The water is same everywhere. The air is same everywhere. The land is same everywhere. The hunger is same everywhere. It cannot be Muslim hunger and Christian, food can be Christian, Muslim, whatever. But hunger, can you classify? Can you classify diseases? Muslim cancer, Jain tuberculosis. Do we have like this? Treatment can be allopathy, homeopathy, aropathy. So जो universal चीजें हैं वो universal है. ऐसे ही ज्ञान दर्शन universal है. सुख, वीर्य, ज्ञान दर्शन universal. It cannot be Jain, it cannot be Buddha, it cannot be Sansari का अलग, सिद्ध भगवान का अलग. Existence is existence, but it is in the form of the 6 dravyas. But all are existing, and that existence is existence only. It exists. The common gun in all the 6 dravyas. Astitva, Vastutva, Dravyatva, Prameyatva, Guru Lagutva, Pradeshatva. So what I'm asking is, how do we know things? First of all, how do we see things? How do we see things? For example, this pen is there. How do you see this pen? How do you see this?
Sense.
By eyes, vision.
What
Chakshu.
happens? What happens? When you look at this, the image of this pen is formed in your
Retina.
lens. Retina or lens, or I don't know what it is. Right? An image of it. You have studied in your school physics. You cognize that. Yes or no? So you're not cognizing this pen. This pen is called the first finger, Gyeya, object of knowledge. And the reflection of this object of knowledge falls on your Atma Pradeshas. Your Atma is like a super lens, super mirror. The reflection of the entire Loka-lok falls in your mirror-like consciousness. You cognize that reflection. That reflection is called Gyeyakar, of the form of the object of knowledge. Now you remove the pen. Now you put one book. Immediately the reflection of the book has fallen in your eyes and you have cognized it. This is how the functioning of the eyes, like that is the functioning of the soul. Now, I'll give you another example. Let us say that this is a mirror and this is a peacock. This is a peacock, is called the object of knowledge, and the reflection of this peacock falls on the mirror. It cannot fall on a book. This book does not have the property to reflect. It does not have the property. It is not a mirror, it is a book. Only the mirror has the property to reflect. So the peacock is there in front of the mirror. Now what do you see in the mirror is the image of the peacock. Now you remove the peacock and keep a diamond before it. So next minute what you will see is the image of a diamond. So who has created the image of the diamond? It is a creation of the mirror. The mirror has the property to create the reflection of the peacock. Now the peacock is gone, the diamond has come. Now, is there any peacock or diamond in the mirror? There is no peacock, there is no diamond. What is there? Only the properties of the mirror. Only the properties of the mirror to reflect. So that property of the mirror to reflect is Jnanakar. And when you go near the mirror, there is only a mirror. There is no peacock, there is diamond. There is no peacock, there is no diamond. That is, there is only Gyan. Gyan only has taken the akar of the peacock and the diamond. So from the Gyan angle, that peacock is Jnanakar. From the peacock angle, it is Gyeyakar. But there is no peacock, there is no diamond there. It is only Gyan, Gyan, Gyan everywhere. Jnanat anyat karoti kim. The soul does not do anything other than Gyan. Other than Gyan means it does the work of Gyan and all the other gun like Gyan. Gyan, Darshan, Sukh, Virya, all that. It doesn't do the work of Moh, Rag, Dvesh, Karma, Kashai. It is not the doer of making a pot, making a house. No. Yog, no. Man, Vachan, Kaya are all external to the Atma. So Atma is only the doer of the Gyan in which the Paryay of the Gyeya, objects of knowledge, are reflected. See, the consciousness reflects. Gyan knows them, Darshan sees them. Three things. Chaitanya Swarup, Gyan and Darshan. The Chaitanya is like a super mirror, which has the quality of reflecting. Gyan Gun knows it, Darshan Gun sees it. All three we say as Gyan for understanding's sake. But we have to understand that all are different. Bhed bhi hai, abhed mein jana. We are doing the bhed to go to the abhed. So now listen to me. So now you understood these 4 fingers. Again, I'll give you one more example. When I say bat, ball, India map, Prime Minister, all these are objects of knowledge. And when I said bat, ball, Prime Minister, map, India map, all things came in your Gyan or not right now. You imagined them. What you imagine? Your Gyan created them. Not Gyan created them. Your Virya Gun created it. Your Gyan only knew it about the creation that happened in your Chaitanya Swarup Atma. And your Mohaniya did the Moha. Yes, that is my India. That is my Prime Minister. That is my bat, my ball. That is a function of Mohaniya Karma. But each one are in their Swadravya Kshetra Kalbhav. Gyan is in its Swadravya Kshetra Kalbhav. Mohaniya is in its Swadravya Kshetra Kalbhav. Sukh Dukh are in their Swadravya Kshetra Kalbhav. But we don't understand the Bheda. We do all the mixing and we fall trapped to the karmas. So now listen to me. I gave you that one beautiful example. No, you're driving a vehicle and you have that rear image. Piche ki gaadiyan dikhti hai. You know, rear image, no? The
Rear
traffic
view mirror, yeah.
is reflected in your mirror. It's a reflection. So now you write 2 meanings of the Gyeya. The first finger, 2 meanings you write. I'll tell in Tamil. If my Tamil is not correct, you first correct me, okay? Janne mein aata hai, janne layak hai. Terinjikka padudhu, terinjikka level la irukudhu. Guna madam, can you translate it for me? Janne mein aata hai, terinjikka padudhu. It is worth knowing. Adukku Tamil la eppadi solveenga?
அறியப்படுகிறது அறியக்கொள்ள வேண்டியது.
Clear. So when now the vehicle, the traffic that is coming behind is reflected in your mirror. जानने में आता है. But वो traffic, वो गाड़ी जानने लायक है क्या? एक कितने करोड़ की है, किसकी है, कौन बैठा है, वो जानने लायक है क्या? Details जानने में आती है. Listen to me very carefully. Now you're driving your vehicle. A beautiful girl or a child comes in front of you. वो जानने में आता है. Immediately you saw a child, ज्ञान में आएगा, it's a beautiful child. But वो जानने लायक है क्या? You forget you're driving and you keep watching that girl. What happens? Accident. This accident is happening in our Atma every moment. सारे ये जानने में आते हैं, जानने लायक नहीं है. In your samayik also, some thought or the other comes. Some bhav, some thought, some knowledge, object of knowledge keeps coming in your samayik, in your mind. जानने में आता है. But we get disturbed. अरे बाप रे, मैं तो सामायिक कर रहा हूँ, ये क्यों मेरे जानने में आया? Why my mind went to the past? Why my mind went to the future? Why my mind is thinking of food? Why my mind is thinking of movie? Why my mind is thinking of money? We get agitated. We do one struggle there. सहज बनो ना, जानने में तो आया है. प्रॉब्लम क्या है? ज्ञान का काम है जानना. The gay came in your gyan because of your karma uday. Why do you get carried away? Why do you get disturbed by it? Because we don't know the difference between gyan, gay, gyayak, gyanakar, gayakar. So our gyan is mati, agyan, shrut, agyan. When you understand it correctly, it becomes mati gyan, shrut gyan. And I'll explain that. You understood? Gay, you understood? जानने में आता है, गेयाकार रूप में, ज्ञानाकार रूप में, ज्ञान रूप में. And from where did this gyan come? From the Gyayak Samudra. The Gyayak Samudra is a Trikali Dhruv Dravya. And the Gyan is one Paryay. There is Utpad and Vyay of the Paryay. There is Utpad and Vyay of the Gyanakar. There is Utpad and Vyay of the Gyayakar. And Utpad and Vyay in the Gay is different. Totally different. They are happening in them. These are happening in the soul. The object of knowledge is different. The lok, the whole universe is different. They get reflected in your Gyan as Gyayakar. But it is a property of the Gyanakar. It is the Gyanakar. Now to explain this Gyayakar, Gyanakar, I'm going to give you another example. It is Shakkar ka Ghoda. Again, we learnt all this from Pandit Sumat Prakash ji in Vidisha Shibir. 1,000 people would listen to him. छोटे छोटे बच्चों को ये 5 fingers समझा दे. And this was almost 7-8 years ago. And before that, we had learned it, but the reinforcement happened beautiful. The Pravachan Sar ka Sar came through this. So now he gave this example. You can also listen to his lectures. Vidisha Shivir Gyan Swabhav ka lectures. Go on YouTube, go to his playlist, go and get Vidisha Shivir Gyan Swabhav Pan Samvai lectures. Okay, so Shakkar ka Ghoda, he gives the example. You know what is Shakkar ka Ghoda? A sugar candy in the shape of a horse. It's a sugar candy. It's made of sugar and it is in the shape of a horse. Now, when you go and taste that sugar candy, what will you experience? Will you experience the qualities of the horse or the qualities of sugar?
Qualities of sugar.
There is no horse over there. Likewise, all this gay akar, no. There is no gay akar. It is only all sugar, sugar, sugar here. It's only gyan, gyan, gyan. And that gyan has taken the shape of the horse or of lion, tiger, whatever it is. But when you go and closely examine, it is everywhere gyan only. Gyan akar only. There is no horse over there. Likewise, there is no peacock or diamond in the mirror. It is everywhere. It's a mirror only. So like that, in the whole ocean, there is only water. Even though the moon and the trees and the sky and the stars are reflecting in the ocean, nothing is there. Likewise, this jiva cognizes the whole world or little. Nigod level, it will cognize little things. Human level, little more things. Siddha Bhagwan level, whole universe, past, present, future. Only the quantity of that gyan that is reflected in the gyan is different. But the mechanism is the same. The technology is the same. Right? And there that Nigod does not know that the difference between Gyan, Gay. The Nigod Jeev or the Mithya Drishti thinks that Sukh is coming from the Gay. Sukh will come when I eat the Rasgulla. Sukh will come when I enjoy the pleasures. But in my Gyan, there is Anand. That Jeev doesn't know. My Gyan is, when I look at my Gyan and I stop looking at the Gaya, I become Nirakul. All my Akulta, Vyakulta goes. That akulta, vyakulta is dukh, and that nirakulta is sukh. So we don't know the definition of Gyan, we don't know the definition of Sukh, we don't know the Jeev Padarth. So our Darshan Gyan Charitra is wrong. And the moment we understand this mechanism of Gyan or Nirakulta mein Sukh hai, then we pursue it, it becomes Samyak Darshan Gyan Charitra, all three in one shot. This is the Parinamik Bhav. So this Gyan is a Pariyai. This cannot be the objective of your meditation because it's a Pariyai. It's a Kshanik. It comes and goes. So Siddha Bhagwan, where are they focusing? They are focusing on the Trikali Dhruv Gyayak, from which the Keval Gyan ki Pariyai comes. They are not interested in the Keval Gyan Pariyai. Aayegi aane do, jayegi jane do. Not bothered. This is the diamond factory. This is the diamond. Like that, when I understand this and this Gyan, it is the Shrut Gyan. In your Mati Gyan, the sense object contact is called Mati. Whenever there is, now what the sense object contact and all, I will explain in the next class. Mati Gyan, I will explain from there. So the moment there is a sense object contact, you look at the Gyan, you bypass the Gyeya. Then that is called Shrut Gyan. You take the decision that I am the Gyan, I am not the Gyeya. Then that Gyan becomes Mati Gyan, Shrut Gyan. Otherwise, it remains Mati Agyan, Shrut Agyan. So this Mati Gyan, Shrut Gyan creates Keval Gyan, Keval Gyan, Keval Gyan, 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 Gyan. That is Samayik. And 48 minutes you do that, it becomes Keval Gyan. Understood, dear children?
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to end
Thank
the
you.
class. If you have any questions, you can ask. What you have understood, you can say. Yes, dear children. कुछ पूछना है तो पूछ लीजिए. नहीं तो I'm just gone. Do the prayer. हे जिनवाणी भारती तो हे जपू दिन रे जो तेरी शरणा गहे सो पावे सुख चैन जावाणी के ज्ञान ते सूझे लोकालो सोवाणी मस्तक नमो सदा देत हूँ. There are tears in my eyes today. Every day I sing this prayer. Every day I'm talking. वो अनुभव कब होगा? जो भगवान को हुआ वो ज्ञान आनंद हमें कब मिलेगा? कब ये गायक समझ में आएगा? कब ये बोलना बंद होगा? कब ये फेरा बंद होगा? कब रियल में एक उपवास होगा? कब रियल में एक सामायिक होगा? Every day I'm singing. I'm not doing anything. When will I settle down? Yes, please. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra ma'am, very nice class. What we did in Tattvarth, I mean, Vitrag, Vigyan, Bal, both, everything, it was there, but very nice. Now it goes much better, more clarity.
Yes. In the Friday class also somebody said, you know, same thing. 2 साल से हम पढ़ रहे हैं. अब वो 2 साल में जो पढ़ा वो समझ में आ रहा.
It's going deeper.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, in the MA class, you told us about these 5 fingers many times in our logic, in our yoga sadhana, in our pravachans, or everything. But as you keep hearing it again and again, it is making an impact, but it's still making an impact only on the surface. It's not going deep. I think it takes time to get in deeper actually, but आ जाएगा, अपेक्षा है, hope
So
है.
स्थापना करो, नाम निक्षेप, स्थापना निक्षेप करो, द्रव्य निक्षेप आएगा. Do the स्थापना of the reality correctly in your jnana. When it is correct and clear, the dravya bhav will come.
I think that is a moment, eureka moment that will happen one day, ma'am. Till that time, we'll have to carry on pursuing it actually. That
See, again, Shobha madam, if you say that eureka moment will come, there are 2-3 ways of looking at it. That means you're interested in the pariyai of that eureka moment. It will come, सहज में आएगा. It has to
I'm
come.
working towards it. Shraddha karte rahenge, ma'am.
But that will come means you're interested in the pariyai. So you will lose sight of the Trikali, which you are right now. Oh, when Samyak Darshan will come means you're interested in the pariyai. You're not interested in this.
10:30, I need to go for the.
I'm putting it wrongly. I'm not expressing it
No,
correctly.
you're putting
but-
it correctly, but I want to see whether you have understood it correctly or not. So I put this statement across. You may have put it, but there may be some loopholes there. So
Expression,
yeah, expression is correct, but the intention behind the expression can be wrong. Expression is correct, no doubt, but the intention behind it is focusing on the pariyai means your intention is wrong. So that abhipray mein bhool hai. So you're away from it.
No, ma'am, I'm more than the modifications, the pariyai, interested in the foundations, ma'am.
Yes.
Ultimately, that is the ultimate goal actually, to get the foundation right.
Yes. Okay, chalo, we'll stop. Jai Jinendra.
Thank you, ma'am.
Jai
Thank you,
Jinendra,
ma'am.
Thank you very
I
much.
request you all
Jai
to
Jinendra,
type a
thank you,
message and send on the group what you have understood today so that others learn from you. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra, ma'am.
Jai Jinendra.